Hi there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, and happy Monday to everybody. It's Monday, September 14th, and I realized this morning that it's a friend of mine's birthday, and I haven't mailed her out a card yet. So I sat down and threw together a card that I really liked, and so I wanted to show you guys how I made it today. So it's using this Well Done stamp set, and if you watch my videos you've seen that I've used this before, but let me show you what's in this Well Done suite. So it's on page 94 of the annual catalog, and the suite has like five things. In fact, you can order the suite just with one number and get all of these things at once, or you can order each thing individual. But let me show you what they are. So of course there's the stamp set. That looks like, get the glare off of there. Let's see if that helps a little bit. There, the stamp set. And then they have a coordinating punch. Let's turn it this way so you can see that what's on the punch. And the punch has all these little pieces, like his eye and his tummy and his fin and the little water sprouts. So this is what the punch would punch out. And then also in the suite, they have the sequins. And let me show you, so the sequins have just coordinating colors with the designer series paper and some little seashells. Look how cute that is. Make a card a little bit extra bling on there. So that's what the sequins look like. And then there's this beautiful pool party sheer ribbon. And now I haven't used the pool party sheer ribbon with the whale suite, but look at it on this Christmas card. Look how pretty that sheer ribbon adds just that touch of class, I'm gonna say. And then another thing in the suite, and I don't have it here with me, but is the emboss folder. And I hope you can see it on these cards. See how I've embossed this piece of balmy blue. I couldn't come up with the color, but it just adds that little touch to there to make it look like it's an under the sea kind of thing. Isn't that a cute card? And then here it is with the Just Jade. See that embossing folder? Here's a kind of different kind of color scheme, but there's that embossing folder on the Mango Melody. And then another part in the suite is the designer series paper, and that's really what we're going to focus on today. So let me show you a couple cards. This is one of the designer series papers, and this card, look how cute this card is. Look at that, that's designer series paper. Again, love that pattern. And then this one is designer series paper. Love them all. But then this is what we're going to make today. We're going to make this card here. And it's just a birthday easel card, so it could sit on someone's desk and make them happy all month. Okay, so let's put this away and let's go ahead and get started. I have no place to put anything. My desk is already a mess and we haven't even started. I'm in trouble. But let me show you the designer series paper. I'm going to try to keep this in the picture so you can see it. Whoops. Now most of my designer series paper is well, it's been loved. I've been using it a little bit crazy because I can't get enough of this stuff. But out of all these patterns, there's a couple that I wanted to use, and I'll show you when I find it why. This coordinates with the punch, so you could punch that whale out with the punch. So cute. Here's the pattern I want to use. I want to use this pattern. And then from this pattern, right, I went ahead and I've already fussy cut, but I just cut out a couple sea turtles, they're not tortoises, turtles from this pattern here. But this pattern, I wanted to use, let me put this all out of the way, because I really liked this part down here, and now I wanted to cut this off because I didn't want this at the top of my picture of my card, but I really wanted this. So we're going to take this piece here and we're going to cut him down. So I want him to be 4 inches tall. So we're going to just take it here and cut it at 4 inches. I'll save this for another card. And then he needs to be 5 1/4, and I think I want to get rid of this end over here. And you know what? That's not right. He needs to be 5 inches. That's my mistake. He needs to be 5 inches. And let me cut off just a little bit more by 3 3/4. Old habits are hard to break because he's going to be layered on there. And then I have a piece of Pool Party cardstock, and this is just your regular piece of cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm gonna score along the 8.5 side at 4 1/4. Score it there, and 2 1/8, and the 2 1/8 is just half of 4 1/4, so we can turn it into an easel card. And we're all done with the trimmer. Let's go ahead and fold our cardstock. We're gonna fold this one back and this one this way. So now we have the easel part of our card. Okay, then I also have a piece of Pretty Peacock that's 5 1/4 by 4, and I have a piece of Whisper White that's 5 1/4 by 4. And then, like I said, my designer series paper was 3 3/4 by 5, so it layers on there nicely. And let's just go ahead and put this. It's a fast, simple card. Now that I've already cut out, the fussy cutting was the slowest part of the card. But I'm gonna take my piece of designer series paper here and just center it here on my Pretty Peacock. Look how that brings out those colors of the seaweed or plant life, whatever that is down there at the bottom. And I am gonna go ahead and put my Whisper White on the inside. Oh, turn it over, Kathy. That was embarrassing. Hope nobody was watching. Anyway, okay, and put that one there. Okay, so then on here, I'm gonna go ahead and put my adhesive on this piece, and I'm gonna kind of avoid the edges, but I'm gonna make sure I get pretty close to the score line up here. And I'll show you why, because when we take, and see, it's only below the score line, because then when you put this piece on here, and I'm gonna center it, looks good right there, and apply down here. Now it has the pop-up easel part, like that. Okay, let's do some stamping. So on just a scrap of Whisper White with some Pretty Peacock ink, I'm gonna take that stamp that says "You're kind of a big deal" and just stamp it down, hold it there, let the ink sink in for just a second or two. Ta-da! And then I have a 1.5 inch circle punch. Like I said, I want this to be a fast card, and punches are a lot faster than having to get the die cut machine out. So look, we can just punch that out and we're almost done. Whoop. And then on another piece of Whisper White, now this piece of Whisper White is 5 inches by 1.5. And I'm gonna stamp on here. I want it to kind of resemble this here. So I'm gonna get out my Just Jade ink here. Move my little turtles so I don't get any ink on them. And I'm gonna kind of just stamp. Well, I can't see because of white on white, but we'll see how good I do. Yep. And then just stamp a couple of these. Then I think I'll stamp a couple over here. And then I'm even gonna turn my stamp over and use like the bottom, I guess you would call it, and put some different size seaweed on there. And let's do one more. Yeah, I think we'll do one more right here. Yeah, then put the Just Jade ink away when I get my fingers in it. I'm gonna bring in the Pretty Peacock and the smaller stamp with seaweed, and then just fill in some blanks with that darker color of ink. What do you think? Pretty cute, huh? So now, because I like the little crabs down here, and if you're using this stamp set, in my eyes, you have to use the little school of fish that is so cute. So I'm gonna bring in some pumpkin pie ink and make sure my fish, let's see if they're going the right way. Yep, there. Now I didn't want to stamp them upside down, that'd be embarrassing. And we're gonna just put a little school of fish there and a little school of fish there. Look how cute that is. And then last but not least, I'll bring back in that Pretty Peacock and the words that say, "Hoping all your birthday fishes come true," which is funny. And even though I'm sending her card late, it is still work because I really do hope her birthday wishes come true. There, and look how cute that is. Okay, let me put all this stuff away because I think we're done stamping now. And now it's time just to finish up our card. Okay, so now I have a piece of Pretty Peacock. Now remember I said this one was 5 by 1 1/2, so this one is 5 1/4 by 1 3/4, and we're going to just layer this piece of Whisper White that's stamped right on that Pretty Peacock, like that. And then we want some Stampin' Dimensionals on everything. And I'm going to bring in, looks like I'm going to use black today, so bring in some big Stampin' Dimensionals for this piece. And then on this one, and then this one, I think I'm going to put a big one, and if I can get a little one on those turtles too, just to make it a little bit more solid on my card. Let me bring in a mini dimensional. I think those would be easier. There, and look, one fits right on his head. Let's see if we can fit one on this guy's head too. Yes, we can. Yay! Now we just have to take all those backs off. That's the bummer part. Okay, let me get all these dimensionals off of the long strip. Bring my card back in. So now at the bottom here, I'm going to line this piece up right here with that Whisper White. And now because it's on dimensionals, when you tuck that card underneath there, it stays just like that. Cute, right? Love this card. I guess I'm patting myself on the back. Okay, then I'm going to take my sentiment here. Try to get those, there they go. Come on off dimensionals. And then put your kind of a big deal right here. And then I like this little turtle that's kind of looking at you. He's going to be the center of my card. So I'm going to put him smack dab right here in the middle because he's looking at you. And then let's see where I want this turtle. Whoop. And I think I want him like that. A little bit different than the one before, but they don't need to be the same. And then one just like that. Let's get this last turtle on here, and then I have one more thing that I'm going to do to them. I'm going to bring in my Wink of Stella pen. Now, Wink of Stella is just a clear shimmer that adds just a little bit of bling to your card, and I'm going to just color in the back of their shells and just give it that little bit of extra that I think it needs, just like that. There you go. Aren't they cute? So Terry, if you happen to see this video, watch the mail. Your card's going to be late, but I did make it especially for you. And for you out there that don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And if there's any products that you saw today that you'd love to have, you can go to my online store and place an order. Please use this host code for the month of September. When you place an order, I'll send you a reusable card. If your order's over $25, I'll send you a thank you of the little red rhinestones, just in time for getting your Christmas card started. So I hope everybody has a great week. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you back here on Friday about 11 o'clock. Oh, and if you missed the measurements, you can go to my blog, Be Creative with Kathy, and all the dimensions and measurements are right there on my blog. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.